All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty and what should I do in class. And this is an example of a sample lesson that one of my teachers had turned in to me that I thought was pretty effective because we talked about building skill and the information around it. And so um, the big thing is in a flipped classroom is that the teacher, you don't want to dominate the activity. You want your students to be actively involved, and you also want to know what your students know. And and so this was a really good activity that one of my teachers did. And so let me just give you um, just an overview of what that was. And so basically, what happened was when the first 5 minutes in class is the teacher showed a video just reviewing cell division, um, and then what happened was that the teacher broke out into different activities. So they had a teacher guided activity or exercise in which the teacher practiced with the students. So and the teacher actually asked questions of the students so that they were getting immediate feedback whether the student knows the material or doesn't know the material. And then also group work. What they did is they organized a game in which students draw out a portion of the cell in which people are describing. And so, um, people get practice describing certain things. And then they had some independent work where students were writing one or two paragraphs on cell division and describing the process of cell division. And then they also had a skill building activity. And what the students actually did is they worked on the computers and building their vocabulary for 10 to 15 minutes. And then they had a formative assessment going out the door. And so when you start to look at the flip classroom, what you'll see is that the teacher has a station where they're asking questions and kind of going through the material with the students. They have a group work, but that group work, the one thing we want to point out with group work is it's well organized and orchestrated. So students need to know their role, they need to know their expectations, and they need to know what tasks they need to complete in 10 to 15 minutes. And then the large group independent station here where they can show a video on a board or whiteboard or have a smart board. And then you have some skill building station in which students can rotate and work on their vocabulary, like um, or different skills, or wherever they're at, they can work on developing those skills to get up to grade level. And then so the students just rotate in and out. So you may spend 10 minutes at your teacher station, 10 minutes collaborating, 10 minutes at the computer station, 10 minutes of independent work, and 5 minutes of just some large group gathering, get everybody organized and ready to go. So this is an example of a flipped lesson. So hope you have a great day. Thank you.